Call or click and see how easy it is to schedule your windshield replacement today.
Good evening and welcome into the 10 o'clock edition of the Tuesday, September 30th, WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news at 10 o'clock, new into the WHKY newsroom, a Hickory man has been sentenced to a half-century in federal prison for what the sentencing judge described as the, quote, horrendous torture of babies, end quote. 64-year-old Kelly Lee Setzer was sentenced to 50 years in prison today for producing and transporting child sexual abuse material. According to filed documents and the sentencing hearing, on November 3rd of 2023, officers with the Hickory Police Department executed a search warrant at Setzer's residence for suspected child sexual abuse material activity. The officers seized 2 computers and other electronic devices from the residence. A forensic examination of the seized devices revealed that on at least 4 occasions, Setzer sexually abused a prepubescent child and produced videos depicting the abuse. Setzer also possessed an extensive child sexual abuse material library that contained more than 48,000 videos and images of children being sexually abused, some as young as infants and toddlers. During the investigation, law enforcement also determined Setzer had developed an online relationship with a minor and had induced the minor to send him material on multiple occasions. Setzer pleaded guilty to 4 counts of production, 1 count of transportation, and 1 count of possession and access with intent to distribute child pornography. Topping our news today, concerns related to garbage were addressed when the town of Longview Board of Aldermen convened an emergency meeting today. The meeting was held to address escalating public health and safety concerns related to overflowing dumpsters and accumulated garbage at Hilltop Apartment Complex on 18th Street Northwest. The ongoing situation, which has generated numerous complaints from residents and surrounding property owners, was deemed a matter requiring immediate municipal intervention. According to a news release from the town of Longview, on September 22nd, a formal complaint was submitted to the Western Piedmont Council of Governments Code Enforcement Office, which provides code enforcement services to the town of Longview after a family member of a Hilltop Apartments resident reported excessive garbage and unsanitary conditions on site. On September 23rd, code enforcement issued a notice of violation to the property owners and attempted to make contact with the property's administrative offices. From September 24th through the 26th, additional concerns were raised regarding public health hazards, pest infestations, and environmental impacts on the surrounding neighborhood. Following September 26th, a social media post by a Charlotte broadcast outlet further highlighted the issue, prompting town officials and code enforcement officers to accelerate enforcement efforts. On Monday, Code Enforcement Officer Powell issued an order to remove, requiring the property owners to remedy the violation within 15 days. Today, Town Administration called an emergency Board of Aldermen meeting to seek authority to waive the 15-day waiting period and to authorize Town Manager James Cozart to enter into a third-party contract for immediate debris removal. A rabies case was reported earlier today in Catawba County. WHKY's Ariana Mack has details.
That's correct, Rob. Catawba County Public Health was notified on Monday that a stray cat in Sherrills Ford has tested positive for rabies, a virus that is fatal to animals and humans once symptoms develop. Anyone who may have come in contact with a stray black tuxedo cat in Sherrills Ford since September 15th should call Catawba County Public Health's Communicable Disease Team at 828-695-58 1800 to discuss next steps, which could include receiving a rabies preventative. Cats are the most commonly infected domestic animal in North Carolina. Cats that spend time outside unsupervised may prey on wildlife that is infected with rabies. Cats, dogs, and ferrets are required by North Carolina law to be vaccinated against the fatal disease once they are 4 months old or older. If you are unsure of your animal's rabies vaccine status, contact your veterinarian or have the animal revaccinated. More information on rabies and rabies prevention can be found on the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's website. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY News.
In today's crime report, details on arrests in Alexander County cases and a report on a Hickory man wanted on multiple charges in Burke County. In local sports, Jason Savage has news regarding an honor won by Lenore Ryan's volleyball program. In community focus, Ariana speaks with the Western Piedmont Symphony's maestro Matthew Troy, and I'll be joined by Lindsay Lewis from the Catawba County Library System. David Cedrone will have details on a fire prevention commemoration. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2, and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.